Hello everybody and welcome to the Adventures of Drawing. I'll draw a scene for you using a variety of pencils, a blending stump and an eraser. So without further ado, let's go right into this. Okay, we're going to have a horizon line up here again. And I just want something like this. Some hills in the distance and another line of hills. Just going to lay out this scene right now. Maybe something comes down from here, goes more into the foreground, and maybe something comes in from here, goes over there, and then this goes down here, maybe like so. Okay, gonna try and pull this off like that. Okay, uh, let's have something else right here though for the mid-ground, and I'm not sure about this area, but maybe I'll figure it out. I'll just try and do something. I've got something in mind. I just don't know technically how I'm going to do it, but I'm just going to try it and see how it goes. Okay, so in the distance we have those hills without contrast. So those are very light. Like so. Okay, maybe let me set something up right here so I can use that as a setup. Maybe like this. Okay, so then we've got this next line of hills. Maybe before I put that in, I should even this out and get rid of the cross-hatching structure. So that this is completely smooth. There's no structure to be seen. It's very far off in the distance. Like this. Okay, and now I'm going in down here. I'm giving this the same value as the hills above with this cross-hatching layer, and I'll go in with another layer afterwards to make those hills right here a little bit darker, to create the impression of atmospheric depth, where the colors get slowly but surely a little bit more intense and vibrant as the objects get closer to us. Okay, I think this is a good value for this range of hills. Maybe let me define the outlines a little bit more so there's a clear point where you can distinguish one range of hills from the other. Okay, maybe like this. Let's go down here. This edge down there is not so important, and I'm going to smooth it out just like the other one anyway, but yeah, let me just go a little bit more in there. Okay, now I'll go across here and get rid of the line structure. Okay. There's not a lot of structure in here, but the little that was there is now almost completely gone, so that's pretty neat. Okay. And now we've got this one right here. And now comes the time of trying. Okay, maybe like that. So there's the first cross-hatching layer vertically, just like for the other hills. And then I'll go diagonally, like for the second row of hills, but I'll not go all the way down. I'll only cover about 2/3 of the upper area right here. Like so. And then I'll go in again and sort of horizontally, sort of following the outline of the ridge of those hills. I'll go in with one a little bit darker value. Going a little bit more down the upper third of this, like so, and maybe just very lightly going into what's down below there. Okay, and now I'll go across this with the blending stump as well. Okay, so now we've got some hills in the very distance in our background, but of course we've got a midground as well. And here we can start to see some fields, and that's what I carefully laid out before. Those sort of in rectangles aligned lines right here. Maybe there's one more down there, like this. Okay. Maybe I should go in here first though. This, since this hill is behind that one. How am I going to separate those? Maybe just some very light cross-hatching, and then at the top of each field it's darker and it gets lighter as we go below. I want it to sort of get lighter rather quickly so that only the very upper area is a little bit darker and the rest is rather light, like so. Okay, same right here. Let's give it all a very loose cross-hatching. And then I'm sort of tempted to give the entirety of the hill a sort of general value that goes darker towards the upper edge. Maybe I'll do that. Also for this one, so here's the upper edge of that hill, and it fades out into this area, maybe like this. And then we go in here with the same thing as for the other fields on the left. Okay, like so. This one right here. And now let's up the contrast by going in with the 3B pencil. The upper edges that I had darker before, I want even darker now, like that. And right here, let's create a separation between the midground and the background, like so. All right. Now maybe there's a little bit more detail in the midground. Maybe there's a road. Where should it go? Don't know if I can just make it go through those fields. I don't know what this type of landscape would look like. Maybe. So I'll just do something. Okay, I'll make it go through here. Just a dark line for that road. And then it comes up here. Winds down. Maybe down here like this. Gets a little bit wider. Maybe like so. And then we've got some trees along this road. Just the trunks right here. And then the foliage looks like very thin leaves. Like this. Maybe there are some disappearing behind the hill like that. Or maybe you could imagine the shape of those trees like the flame of a candle. Like this. Okay, maybe some more. Just on the horizon. In between the fields. Maybe there are some more. Maybe right here. And then maybe over there. Let's first set a couple of those trees up where they'd be larger right here coming towards us in the foreground. Okay, a couple more right here. Maybe there's a couple more right here. Okay, yeah, maybe like that. So this one is behind the hill as well. And that one right here. This one right there. Onto this roll right here. Like this. Okay. And then maybe a couple more along the road. Maybe like so. There. Okay. There we've got our mid-ground. And now I just have this road coming through here. And I want it to be atop of the hill. So let's maybe let's first get this hill right here in the foreground. Right there. And the upper edge again is darker than the rest. Like this, and then we've got a little bit of a bump right here in the terrain, so this is a little bit darker as well. Wait, let's go from the edge up here. Right there. Getting brighter as it comes towards us, and then we've got this other bump right here. Okay, then we'll go in and make the edge even darker with the 3B pencil. Nice separation here. Like so, maybe in here like this. Just a little bit of that. And then in here. And going in here, just a little bit of stuff. Okay, let's get this road to be dark. Like that. Let's get it straight along the outline. Like this. All the way down here. Just like so. Okay, and then let's get just a couple more trees. Maybe one is poking up right there from below the hill. And we've got one more maybe right here, and another one right there. Yeah, maybe the tip of that tree just touches our outline of the scene right there. Okay. Now, for those trees, I want there to be a little bit of a shadow side and a light side. So I erase this background and then fill in a couple of volumes, which totally doesn't work right now. But okay, I'll take it. Just make the right side a lot darker so there's a clear shadow side. That's better. Okay, now go in here foliage starts rather low, right there. It goes up here. I don't want to cover all those trees in the background. I really do like them, but it looks like I have to. Okay, let's get rid of all that. Okay, maybe right here I can put in a little bit more of some volumes for each branch. That gives a certain volume like this, maybe. Okay. Now, let's put in some branches and leaves. Just a couple on the left side, a little bit more in the middle, and almost completely dark on the right side to get them nice and three-dimensional. Okay, I think that needs a little bit more of a mid-value, maybe like this. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, little trunk right here, some ground to stand on, and now we've got this one right here. Okay, get rid of all the background, everything that overlaps. Okay, probably like this. And then we can put in the trunk already. Something, a little bit of a ground like this. Maybe a similar structure somewhere else in the ground. Maybe like that. Okay. And now the same thing for this tree. Just some volumes formed by the branches in the foliage. And then some structure in there. The leaves or branches. Okay, right here. All the way up. Okay, let's go in with some mid values. Like that. Okay. And there's our scene for today. So let me clean up the edges. Right here. Over to the left. And down there. Almost nothing to clean up here. Except this road. Okay. Knock off the residue. And there we've got our scene for today. Little excursion into the Mediterranean. So, I hope you liked the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I hope I could inspire you to be creative yourself or provide some entertainment for your free time. If you find yourself coming back to the channel, please consider subscribing, giving the video a like, and dropping down into the comments to tell me what you think about what I'm doing here. Okay, with all this said, thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.